Today we are going to be doing another tier list ranking, this time of all of the throwable items in Prodigy. There are currently 16 of these in the game. Throwable items are what you can see right here in Prodigy. Now remember that just like my previous tier rankings, this is all in my opinion, and I would love to hear your opinion about these throwable items down in the comments. Now, let's get to ranking. So first we are going to start off with all of the fireworks. There are a total of 8 fireworks. That takes up half of the throwable items alone. And first, of course, we are going to start off with the normal firework. This, of course, is a pretty boring one. It was one of the first of its kind added, and they have definitely evolved a lot more since then. It just isn't much, and for that I'm going to place it in the mediocre tier. Then we have the Rainbow Works, a completely different story. I love these ones very much. They were obtainable in the Arc of Light Arena season, and I think the last 2, Battle of Beetles and Superhero Showdown as well. This one is amazing. It has a very unique design like most of these upcoming ones do, and I like to see it very much. That is definitely a trend you will start to see with these fireworks. I do like to see them a lot. So I'm going to put the Rainbow Works in the best tier. Then we have the Bat Works, which are also very cool. They shoot bats everywhere, and that animation looks great. I don't think it is good enough to be in the best tier though, so it will go in the great tier. Then we have the Icy-works, the second of the festival fireworks, and these are for Winterfest, and they are also very cool. The ice that comes out from it is very neat looking, and it has a unique design like all of them do, so it will go in the great tier along with the Batworks. Then we have another arena exclusive firework, the Cosmic Works. These were only obtainable through the Enter the Cosmos arena season, and they are just as good in my opinion as the Rainbow Works. Very unique design, of course, and lots of, well, I like the cosmic look in general, so having a cosmic cloud shoot out of a firework is very neat in my opinion, so I'm going to put it in the best tier. Then we have the Sunworks, the Summerfest exclusive firework. Now, these are very cool, like the rest of them, but I don't think they're as good as the Batworks and Icy-works, but they're still too good to be above the mediocre tier, so they are going to go in the great tier as well. And next up is the Flowerworks. Not exactly only exclusive to Springfest, they are also able to be found currently in the Earth Tower rewards, but these are better than the Sunworks in my opinion. The design, they are really new, and the design is unique, of course, so it's going to go in the great tier. Then we have the last and most recent addition to the fireworks, the Member Works. These are probably some of my favorite of the fireworks. They might actually be my favorite. A large member sign sticks out when you set these off, and they are only available through member boxes at this moment. I love this one very much, so it'll go in the best tier. So now we have the next batch of throwable items, and this time we are going to be starting with the water balloon. These are obtainable only through Summerfest, and they are surprisingly very good. They are pretty generic. You just throw a water balloon at somebody or something and it explodes, but the design is very neat. So they are going to go in the great tier. And then we have the Pumpki-puff, the second of the Pumpkin Fest exclusive items, and here we have one that is really small. This is a small one, but it is actually very good. It looks neat, and throwing a pumpkin is fun, so it'll go in the great tier as well. After that, we have the Magic Gift. This is exclusive to Winterfest, and this one is very cool. It is a lot larger than the Pumpki-puff, and you throw a box and it explodes. It's just really cool. I love the animation and the design, and therefore it'll go in the great tier. Then we have the Snowball. These are also only available in Winterfest, and these are kind of like the water balloon for me. They are very generic, just less interesting than the water balloon. You just throw a snowball. It's pretty common, and well, in all things considered, I'm going to put it in the mediocre tier. Then we have the Confetti. This one is very old, along with the Fireworks. It was one of the first ones that was ever added, and this one is it's pretty boring. It just shoots some confetti up. It's good for party, but otherwise it's just a pretty boring throwable item. It'll go in the mediocre tier. And now we have the final three. These three were all obtainable through arena seasons. First, we have the Tomayote, one of the ones obtainable in the Food Fight arena season. This one is very, very good. It's a exploding tomato that you throw, and the animation and design is really cool, so therefore this will go in the great tier. Then we have the Pudding Cup, another one that was obtainable through the Food Fight arena season, and this one I have the exact same thing to say about as I said about the Tomayote. It is very unique and very interesting and very cool. The animation and design are great, and you throw a pudding cup at people or anywhere, so this will also go in the great tier. And lastly, we have the Paint Balloon. These are another one of my favorite throwable items. This is my favorite of the non-firework throwable items. You throw 3 paint balloons at any place, and there's 3 different colors that you can choose, that you can't choose from. It's random. You get green, purple, or orange, and they were obtainable only through the Arc of Light arena season, and as I said, I love these very much, so they are going to go in the best tier. So this is my full tier list ranking of all 16 throwable items currently in Prodigy. Remember that this is all in my opinion, and we can all have our own opinions. So, what do you think about this ranking? Do you agree or do you disagree? I would love to hear your opinion in the comments.